Have you ever paused to ask yourself, is there a better way to age than ending up in a nursing home? For countless adults between the ages of 60 and 85, the thought of entering a nursing facility stirs more than just concern. It brings a deep sense of unease. It can feel like surrendering your freedom, like the closing of a chapter you're not ready to end. But let's set the record straight. A nursing home is no longer the only path forward. In fact, today's seniors are rewriting the rules. Many are choosing options that are not only safer and more affordable, but also far more enriching, empowering, and aligned with how they truly want to live. In this video, we're going to explore 7 powerful alternatives to traditional nursing homes. Real choices that modern seniors are embracing to live with dignity, connection, and autonomy. These options are not hypothetical. They're happening right now, reshaping the way people approach aging in today's world. And trust me, by the end of this video, you may see aging in a completely different light. Whether you're planning for yourself or for someone you love, what you'll learn could transform your next chapter into something far more vibrant, meaningful, and self-directed than you ever thought possible. But before we dive in, I'd love to know, where are you tuning in from today? Leave a comment below with your city or country. I always enjoy seeing where everyone's watching from. It creates a sense of connection, no matter how far apart we may be. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more wellness tips like these. Number 7. Intergenerational living communities, where every generation matters. Something beautiful is quietly transforming how we age. And it's happening not in isolation, but in connection. More and more older adults are choosing intergenerational living communities. Places where people of all ages live side by side, not separated by age or assumptions, but united by purpose and everyday life. These aren't cold, clinical buildings with quiet halls and signs of restriction. They're living, breathing neighborhoods filled with the energy of children playing, college students chatting on balconies, young families tending gardens, and seniors sharing stories over coffee. Here, your next-door neighbor might be a young teacher preparing lesson plans. Across the street, a single mom walking her toddler. Down the path, a university student asking for help with cooking or offering to carry your groceries. These aren't paid caregivers or distant acquaintances. They're your neighbors, your community. And what do you offer in return? Wisdom, presence, human warmth, things that no app or screen can replace. Let's take Margaret, 76. She moved into an intergenerational neighborhood in Oregon where high schoolers live nearby in dorm-style housing. Every Thursday, she hosts a poetry circle on her porch. In return, those same students help her with technology, change light bulbs, and even introduce her to new music she never knew she'd love. She says she hasn't felt this alive in decades. That's the power of mutual contribution. It's not charity. It's not dependence. It's a shared investment in life. These communities are built with intention, featuring shared gardens, open libraries, walking paths, and activity centers that spark organic interaction. There are no locked doors, no sterile waiting areas. Just spaces that feel like home, where your story still has chapters yet to be written. And the benefits? They're not just emotional, they're scientific. Research shows that older adults in intergenerational communities experience lower levels of loneliness, stronger emotional health, and even slower cognitive decline. Meanwhile, younger residents develop deeper empathy, social awareness, and respect for life's full journey. In these communities, aging isn't about stepping back. It's about stepping back into purpose, into relationships, into society. So if you're someone who feels like you still have something powerful to give, but you've been unsure where that energy belongs, this form of living could be your answer. Because connection in later life isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. And sometimes the best medicine isn't a pill. It's the sound of shared laughter at dinner or the quiet comfort of being known by name. Number 6. Independent living communities with on-demand support. Here's a truth we don't talk about enough. You don't have to choose between isolation at home and total dependence in a facility. There's a thriving middle ground. Independent living communities designed for adults who want freedom and support. In these communities, you have your own apartment or cottage, live independently, and choose what services you need, when you need them. Want meals prepared? That's an option. Medical help? Available on call. Prefer privacy and quiet? No problem. Craving social connection? There are activities, clubs, and events waiting for you. But perhaps the biggest gift these communities offer is one we often overlook: community itself. Loneliness is one of the most dangerous and underestimated health risks in aging. It quietly chips away at motivation, immunity, and mental health. Independent communities give you access to shared laughter, friendships, purpose, the things that make life feel vibrant. Take Richard, 78. After retiring, he felt invisible. His house was too quiet, his kids lived far away, and he had little reason to get up in the morning. Then he discovered a senior community with a woodworking shop, film nights, and walking paths. For the first time in years, he felt excited to wake up. These aren't generic institutions. They're themed around wellness, the arts, learning, or nature. You choose what fits your passions, not just your age. Number 5, multigenerational living, with clear boundaries. Living with family can be deeply fulfilling, but only when done with intention and mutual respect. Gone are the days of vague expectations and unspoken frustrations. Today's successful multigenerational homes are built on clear communication, designated space, and shared understanding. It's not about seniors becoming full-time babysitters or live-in helpers. It's about entering a collaborative living arrangement that honors independence while enriching family bonds. Think of Patricia, 83. After her husband passed, she moved in with her daughter and son-in-law, but not into the spare bedroom. They helped her design a private suite with her own entrance and daily routine. She joins in on family meals, tells bedtime stories to her grandkids, and participates in family life without losing autonomy. And that's the key. She feels valued, not used. Included, not overwhelmed. Psychologically, this setup offers something rare: purpose, connection, and emotional security. But it works best when every member of the household sets expectations early. What space is private? Who handles responsibilities? What are everyone's boundaries? Multigenerational living isn't just a return to tradition. It's a modern approach to shared strength, empathy, and resilience. Still with us? Type #1 in the comments if this idea resonated with you. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more practical content just like this. Number 4, aging in place with smart home modifications. What if the key to safe, independent aging wasn't moving out, but upgrading where you already live? Today, thousands of older adults are choosing to age in place, but not by resisting change. Instead, they're transforming their homes into safe, intuitive spaces that adapt to their evolving needs. This is more than just installing a grab bar or a stair lift. It's a mindset shift, a proactive decision to embrace aging with intelligence and foresight. Walk-in tubs reduce fall risk, non-slip flooring prevents injuries, and motion sensor lights illuminate nighttime paths. Add smart devices like voice assistants, medical alert bracelets, video doorbells, and automatic pill dispensers, and suddenly, your home becomes your partner, not your obstacle. These aren't gadgets of convenience. They are tools of freedom and dignity. They allow you to cook your own meals, answer the door safely, and take medication on time without needing constant help. And more importantly, they preserve your identity. Just ask Linda, 79. After a fall shook her confidence, she remodeled her bathroom and added smart features throughout her house. At first, she feared it was a sign of getting old. But now, she showers without fear, moves around independently, and sleeps soundly knowing she's supported. She reclaimed her freedom, not in spite of aging, but because of how she prepared for it. For families, helping a loved one modify their home is more than just a safety measure. It's a profound act of love and respect. It says, "We believe in your strength and will help you keep living the way you choose." Number 3, multigenerational living, sharing life with family. Another growing trend is seniors moving in with their adult children, but not in the traditional way you might expect. This isn't about giving up control or becoming a burden. It's about creating a mutually beneficial, emotionally rich living environment. When done thoughtfully, multigenerational living brings back something many of us are missing: daily connection. Whether you're offering wisdom, helping with the grandkids, or just being present, it fosters a sense of purpose and belonging that simply can't be replicated in a facility. From a psychological standpoint, this setup reduces isolation and builds a shared sense of mission. But the key to success: boundaries, space, and mutual respect. The best outcomes happen when every generation's needs are honored and supported. Consider Harold, 81. After losing his spouse, his daughter invited him to live in a renovated loft space above her garage. He has his own entrance, kitchenette, and schedule. Yet he joins in on family dinners, cheers at his grandson's baseball games, and participates in life without sacrificing his privacy or independence. Multigenerational homes can also bring financial relief, and in many regions, they may qualify for tax credits or caregiving support. But most of all, it's about something deeper, knowing you're not alone when the unexpected happens. If you're still watching and found this inspiring, drop a comment below with #2, so we know you're here and part of this conversation. Number 2, multigenerational living, sharing life with family. Another growing trend is seniors moving in with their adult children, but not in the traditional way you might expect. This isn't about giving up control or becoming a burden. It's about creating a mutually beneficial, emotionally rich living environment. When done thoughtfully, multigenerational living brings back something many of us are missing: daily connection. Whether you're offering wisdom, helping with the grandkids, or just being present, it fosters a sense of purpose and belonging that simply can't be replicated in a facility. From a psychological standpoint, this setup reduces isolation and builds a shared sense of mission. But the key to success: boundaries, space, and mutual respect. The best outcomes happen when every generation's needs are honored and supported. Consider Harold, 81. After losing his spouse, his daughter invited him to live in a renovated loft space above her garage. He has his own entrance, kitchenette, and schedule. Yet he joins in on family dinners, cheers at his grandson's baseball games, and participates in life without sacrificing his privacy or independence. Multigenerational homes can also bring financial relief, and in many regions, they may qualify for tax credits or caregiving support. But most of all, it's about something deeper, knowing you're not alone when the unexpected happens. If you're still watching and found this inspiring, drop a comment below with #3, so we know you're here and part of this conversation. Number 1, aging in place with in-home care. One of the most empowering decisions a person can make as they grow older is to remain in the comfort of their own home. Supported, not sidelined. More and more seniors are turning to in-home care, not because they can't be alone, but because they want to live well on their terms. This support can range from a few hours a week helping with errands and housework to daily assistance with personal care, meals, and medication management. And the impact? Profound. Sleeping in your own bed, brewing coffee in your own kitchen, listening to the birds outside your familiar window. These small comforts carry enormous psychological and emotional weight. Studies show that seniors who age in place often experience better mental clarity, less depression, and even longer lifespans. Take Eleanor, 78. Her knees aren't as strong as they once were, and she sometimes forgets her medication. But with a home aide visiting 5 days a week, she still does her morning crossword, tends to her garden, and enjoys Sunday coffee with her neighbor. She didn't need a facility. She just needed a little help. In-home care is scalable, flexible, and deeply personal. Whether it's once a week or every day, it adapts to your needs, not the other way around. For many, this is more than a lifestyle choice. It's a declaration of independence. Let's pause for a moment. We often avoid saying it out loud, but the thought of growing older in a nursing home, where days blend into routine and the world seems far away, is a quiet fear that lingers in many hearts. But aging doesn't have to look like that. It shouldn't look like that. The future of aging is changing, and it's changing for the better. Today, older adults are redefining this chapter with bold choices. Living in co-housing communities with trusted friends, staying near adult children, but with their own space and freedom, finding belonging in intergenerational neighborhoods, hiring supportive in-home care that respects independence, or even downsizing to a simpler home that fits life's new rhythm. There's no one-size-fits-all, but there is one constant: the desire to stay human, to feel seen, to remain in charge of your own life. You've spent decades writing your story. You deserve to turn each new page with care, clarity, and dignity. So ask yourself, which of these living options speaks to your heart? Which one brings a sense of peace or even a little excitement when you picture it? Because the goal of aging well isn't just to add years to your life. It's to make sure those years still feel like they belong to you. Thank you for spending your time with us today. We'd love to hear your voice. Drop a comment below. What did you learn? What living option are you most curious about? How do you want to shape your later years? Your thoughts matter more than you know. Reading them inspires us to keep creating meaningful, empowering content for people like you. If this video touched you, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us keep informing, inspiring, and reminding every viewer that aging isn't about fading. It's about focusing on what truly matters. We'll see you in the next video. Until then, stay strong, stay curious, and stay connected.